Hey everybody, welcome back to another round of Canje Plays, and I guess we could call this what going forward like a double board game Tuesday, since we're starting the campaign. So we're back and we're here to play some Arkham Horror Third Edition. This game does not get enough love. It is a really, really great game that I have on my shelf constantly. It's one of those games I won't get rid of, and I wish Fantasy Flight Games would do more with it because there is more story to tell. However, they're not. They've moved on. They've got Star Wars deck builder now, so that's going to be their moneymaker for a while. But it's sad because this game could have gotten so far and done a lot of really great stuff if they stuck with it. What you gonna do? So, hey, Steph, Brad, Matt, Beth, what up? See, Mitch, hello, hello, and Steve. I agree with you. I'd rather enjoy third edition. Yeah, third edition is a really great co-op. It tries to combine Eldritch Horror and Arkham Horror LCG into what this is. So, hey SK, how's it going? All right, so before I begin, just want to say thanks to my patrons, subscribers. If you're neither just coming in to hang out and just watch some gameplay, you are always welcome at the table. Your chair is right there. So enjoy, take a seat. Let's have some good times. So we're going to be playing Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, Shots in the Dark. I have not played the scenario. I'm going to be playing it with 2 investigators, and we're going to see how this shakes out. So I know you'll notice part of me here is cut off. The reason being is I ordered a new system so that I can stretch my hands out wider than this and it not be cut off. But it delivers on Friday, so you probably won't see, and I'll install it this weekend, so you probably won't see it show up until the end. Yeah, that's Milton behind me. This is Milton. This is what's headed to Florida right now. If you are in Florida, stay safe. Make sure that you get everything you need. Stay inside or evacuate if you're being told to, and just hunker down. I love you, so just make sure that you're okay. Let us know you're okay, or if there's anything that you need. All right. So let's get down to the table. When this installs, you will see my hands go from here a little bit wider once it gets installed. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get down to the table, have some fun. Okay, so we're playing Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, and I'm gonna see, the puppy cam failed me, but I'm gonna see if the puppy cam is working again. If it's working again, we get to keep the puppy cam for today, just for a little bit. Let's see if it's working. I know y'all are here for the puppy cam. Yeah, puppy cam worked. There it is. There's the puppy cam. Puppy cam's working. Right, let me just do this. And that. And then we'll just put puppy cam in the corner. Nobody puts puppy cam in the corner. So, puppy cam's back. Max, you're on camera, sir. There's no nibbling. And now he's going to come over to me. No, go lay back down. It's okay. This is what happens when you work with divas. Diva. All right. He's a little itchy. He's got some allergies. So he has an appointment with the vet soon to give him a shot for the allergies. But right now he's a little itchy. All right, so we are going to continue with we're going to continue with this. Focus on this. Come back from over here. Come on, let me pull you back from the puppy cam. And we're going to check this out. Okay, so let's talk about our scenario. Let's see, table. Our scenario is going to be, we'll check on this side first to start. Shots in the dark. So we have our monster deck that I've already set up, our Mythos Cup, which I've already done. I've already added these to the codex as we're going. I don't have to tell y'all about setup. This game's old. Colin, Mike, Barrett, 10 billion other people have gone through setups, so you should be good. Yeah. He's trying to hide from me, so I tell him not to itch. That's why he's off. He'll come back to his bed in a little bit. So on the setup, it says, set aside all remaining O'Bannon and Sheldon monsters. Place a red marker at La Bella Luna. This is the O'Bannon stronghold. And place a blue marker at the river docks. This is the Sheldon stronghold. And then this is the setup of the map that we have. So where it's downtown, Easttown, Rivertown, Merchant District, and North Side. Doom is placed where necessary. We've got a Labella Luna for the O'Bannon Stronghold, and here, which is River Docks, which is the Sheldon Stronghold. Then we've got a mouthy recanter that's there, as well as another problem that's over here, and then Doom in those squares where on each of one of the tiles as we go. But we're playing a story, right? So let's flip this over. So shots in the dark. The story so far. The gangs of Arkham have a long history, and the peace between the O'Bannon and the Sheldons has always been tenuous at best. In the sweltering summer of 1926, a dark shadow pushes them into savage conflict. So all investigators are going to start at the police station. Remember, we're playing with two. I'll introduce them in a second. And the gang markers, so the red marker is the O'Bannon Stronghold, and the blue marker is the Sheldon Stronghold, as indicated. And when we pull a Reckoning token, we'll have to deal with, if no gang is hostile, spawn one cultist monster instead. This is part of one of the expansions that you can get, so that's why if you've never seen it before, that's the reason why. All right, so our investigators are going to be Marie Lambeau. So this is kind of her starting story, which is up here, which I'll leave it there for people to pause and read it at the time, because it's very small. Even if looking from here or on my monitor, I'm old and blind, so I'll have to pull it closer if I want to see it. But it's there to pause and read. I'll try. Let me see if I can try. Marie didn't know why her grandmere took herself off. Yeah, I'm not going to try. It's too much. It's hard for me to see with my glasses. I'm old. She is a primary mystic role and her secondary role survivor. So she's good with warding against evil, and she's good with surviving the mythos. That's kind of her thing. She's going to start off with Intervene and $4, and then we have to choose between Witchblood and Grandmere's Knife. So Intervene, which you'll be starting with, is this spell. That is an incantation spell, so if I'm going to use the spell, it's two-handed, which means if there's another hand item, I can't use it because I can only do two-handed when casting a spell. Once per round, while another investigator on any space is resolving a test, you may test lore -1, add your test results to the other investigator's test result, and if I do the spell, I have to take 2 sanity damage. So that's that. Then we have to choose between these two, which is either the Grandmere's Knife, so it's a magical weapon. You get +2 to fight as part of an attack, or to strength as part of an attack action, and +2 to lore while casting a spell. Now, remember, I can't do the Intervene and the spell and this knife at the same time because Intervene is 2 hand slots, but this might be helpful. And then the other possibility is Witchblood, which says you may perform an action you have already performed this round. You can allow another investigator to perform this action with your Smoky Velvet ability, which I'll show you that in a second, which is pretty darn cool. Once per round, after you spend the remnant, you gain 1 remnant as well. So this is really great for remnant gain, as well as being able to use this amazing ability that she has. So what is the Smoky Velvet ability? Well, let's take a look at the part of the card that we care about. So the Entertainer, Smoky Velvet, once per round. After you perform an action, another investigator on any space may perform that same action. So that is not even an action for her to do that. That's just once per round she gets Smoky Velvet to use. And remember, this lovely ability kind of chains with that says, but now it becomes an action. You may perform an action you have already performed this round. You can allow another investigator to perform this action with your Smoky Velvet ability. So I can use this as I can do an action, use this action to do that action again, and then use Smoky Velvet to have the investigator do that action as well, which is a pretty nice chain of things. But this one right here is like, okay, well that sounds like a no-brainer. But this one here gives me +2 when attacking. Right now my strength is 2. This will make it 4. And then my lore would be +2, so right now it's 3, it would make it 5. So I'd roll 5 dice and 4 dice respectively. whenever I use that. So I don't know which one to pick, but you all will get to decide on what I pick. So what are your thoughts? Which one would you like to see me pick? Uh, this one's nice for chaining against this ability, potentially using, attacking twice, but I'll be attacking with less dice. While this gives me a little bit of ability to attack just to attacking and just to spells. So it could be either. It could be either one. You let me know. But she'll have 5 health and 7 sanity to play with. Steve says the knife. The knife it is. Done and done, Steve. So if I die, it's Steve's fault. So we will put this off to the side. Beth says the knife as well. All right. Then we're going to go with Ashcan Pete. So you see the motif of puppy here? So Ashcan Pete. He is a survivor only, which helps with the Mythos Cup. He's going to come with Duke and $1, and then we get to choose between Pete's guitar and Wanderer. So Duke, our trusty sidekick here, is an ally, his faithful hound, so you get +1 strength as part of an attack action. As part of a trade action, you may trade with 1 or more investigators in your neighborhood, but that costs an action. And Duke has 2 health and 3 sanity. Can the dog go insane? I don't know. So he's our innate one to have. And then we get to choose either Pete's guitar, which says, after you perform a gather resource action, after you perform a gather resource action, a number of investigators in your neighborhood equal to your influence may each recover 1 sanity or focus 1 skill of their choice. That's actually pretty good if you're going to be with Marie and her using that intervene spell. Or we got Wanderer. Encounter. Once per round, you may choose an adjacent space, resolve an encounter as though you are in that space, rolling 1 fewer die on any test during that. I think the guitar just kind of wins for me. I think I'm going to default call that as the guitar I'm taking. So let's take a look at his abilities. So he's the Drifter. After you perform a gather resource action, you may gain an item with a printed value of 2 or less from the display. My focus limit is 3, 7 health, 5 sanity, and there are my numbers. So there we go, and we got a wonderful little pup to go along with us. I'm setting these up on the side, so y'all aren't seeing what's going on. And then we are breaking out our cards for our story, so we can begin. Windows are shut, curtains drawn, doors locked. Citizens hurry through the streets, casting glances over their shoulders. A sinister unease gathers in the city, lurking on the rooftops and pooling in every shadow. As dread mounts, people and animals react in unpredictable ways, fleeing or lashing out at those around them. And with each new outbreak of fear and violence, the ancient one grows stronger. So, that is for the, that is, sorry, my brain just broke. So it says, if a space has 4 or more doom, remove 3 doom from that space, then place 1 doom in each other space in that neighborhood and 1 doom on the scenario sheet. So we're not going to have any gate breaks that happen. This takes precedence over that. So no gates blowing up in our faces. We then have 1 more spark. Arkham suffers through an oppressively hot summer. Sun-bleached grass and short tempers have turned the city into a powder keg. Brutal attacks demand bloody reprisals as Arkham's organized crime outfits battle for territory throughout the city. Spurred by whispers of a mystic cabal and suspicious that this is more than a mundane power grab, you offer your assistance to Police Chief Nicholas. His request is straightforward, even if it isn't simple. Find out why the gangs are at each other's throats while his overwhelmed police force tries to contain the damage. So, when there is a total of 3 or more tokens on the scenario sheet, clues, doom, or any other type, Each investigator suffers 1 damage or 1 horror for each doom on the scenario sheet. Then add card 51 to the codex and flip this card. So this is our goal. Let's try to get 3 clues on here, not doom. So let's see what happens. Part 2 of this story. The Sheldon Gang. The Sheldon Gang runs booze and guns up and down the eastern seaboard. With their hooks in folk from throughout respectable society, old Sadie Sheldon was a regular at Hibbs Roadhouse. But in the recent turmoil, his daughter, also named Sadie, is running a network of street operations out of a warehouse on the Miskatonic River with her right-hand man, Corbin Bouchard. If you don't mind getting your hands dirty, helping the gang consolidate power, will force an end to the conflict and probably make you quite a lot of money. The Sheldon Gang is unfriendly. After an O'Bannon monster is defeated, you may propose an alliance with the Sheldon Gang to flip this card. If you do not, shuffle a random set-aside O'Bannon monster into the monster deck. Then the lead investigator draws and resolves 1 token from the Mythos Cup. Oh boy. So they're having me pick sides. Finally. Let's see. The O'Bannons. The O'Bannon gang runs a large operation out of the Clover Club, a notorious speakeasy. They deal in loans, racketeering, and protection, all nested in a perfectly legitimate business interests. Their leader, Danny O'Bannon, runs things from behind the scenes, but his daughter, Naomi, commands the day-to-day with her lieutenants, Siobhan Riley and Mr. McTeer, the Wolf. Helping the O'Bannons gain the upper hand will allow you to take advantage of their skilled professionalism. You could always try not to get directly involved in the conflict, but even so, it will be hard to curtail the gang's activities without making enemies. The O'Bannon gang is unfriendly. After a Sheldon monster is defeated, you may propose an alliance with the O'Bannon gang to flip this card. If you do not, shuffle a random set-aside Sheldon monster into the monster deck. Then the lead investigator draws and resolves 1 from the Mythos Cup. Cool. Okay. So we've done a lot. We got a goal to get clues on this card. 2 problems to where they're trying to get us to pick sides. And then we've got 2 monsters in the space causing a problem. Our first problem is this mouthy raconteur. I don't know how to say that word, sorry. It's a Sheldon monster. So spawn, so it's already out, but it has elusive. Place 1 doom in this space on the monster phase. It's just going to do that, which is frickin' annoying. The other one is the feckless agitator, who, guess what, does the same thing. So, and this is no Bannon gang guy. So spread doom's not great, but we've got the board already set up. We have our investigators here, so as you can see, this is Marie, that you can see here. So that's her side, that's her exhausted side. If you like these tokens, they are listed in the description for you to look at to see more of them. I have all of them because I'm insane. And this is your boy with the dog. Yeah, there it is, right there. All right, so that's them there. All right, so we need to start spawning clues. The first thing we're going to do is take the event deck, shuffle it up. We're going to draw 3 and spawn clues from there. And then we're going to kick it, right? We're going to kick it. All right, shuffle these up. And we're going to draw 3. Let's get these good and shuffle these. They're still kind of put together. I tried to shuffle them up as best as I can, so I want them to be a little bit better spread out. Put you in here, you up here. I'll give these a good old shuffle. Yeah, oh my god. Okay. All right, this is just where it's going to be. So we'll pull the top 3. We're going to put 1 in East Town. So grab a clue. It's going to go to East Town Center. We're going to grab the top. First, we'll shuffle these up. No shenanigans around here. Then we're going to grab the top 2 cards of the East Town deck Shuffle these in there. Then the next one's going to go at north side. Shuffle these up. Grab top 2 cards. Put those on there. And then the third one will be at Rivertown. Put one there. Grab Rivertown. Grab those 2. Shuffle them up. And put them here. All right, so that's that. Then we need to place starting doom. So we're going to pull the back card of here. It's going to go here, and it's going on the Curiosity Shop. So 1 doom will go here on the Curiosity Shop. Did I pick the wrong location? Here. So there's 2 doom there. Okay, and that's it. We're ready to go. All right, I did everything I was supposed to do. You have your starting money. You got your stuff set up. You have your starting locations. We're ready to party. Okay, so investigator phase. So remember, if we look at the phases, I know y'all love seeing the puppy, but if we look at the phases, we have the action phase where all the investigators take their turns. Then we do the monster phase, the encounter phase, and then the mythos phase. And then we rinse and repeat going all the way around for the round. So on the player's turn, there's a lot we can do for people who don't remember. We can move, paying up to $2 to move 2 extra spaces, gather a resource to gain $1, focus if we need to, ward the area to get rid of doom, attack a monster, evade a monster, research to get clues that we already have onto the cards that we want, trade between each other, and that's where we go. But if while engaged with a monster, I can only focus, attack, or evade. All right, so we're starting here, and we get some choices. When you move, you get to move 2 spaces. I think you, young lady, I'm going to spend $1, and I'm going to move her 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to ward that area. So warding, I need to test lore, so I'm going to roll 3 dice. That's what's on here. And if I remove those 2 doom, if I get 2 successes, and I remove those 2 doom, I will get a remnant from a trouble. Is there anything else I can do? This is for casting a spell. I'm not casting a spell, I'm warding. So this is all I got. Okay, so I'm gonna roll these dice. Before I roll these, resubscribe. Hey Elaine, how's it going? So I'm going to, basically, how I'm playing this game is I think that I've said this multiple times on different streams, but I know a lot of people don't know or haven't watched or unsure what I'm talking about. I think that the 5, 6 success dice rolls are antiquated, so I've added my own variant where 4s are considered partial successes. What does that mean? Partial what? What the hell are you talking about? If I roll a 3, a 4, and a 5, that means that I only have 1 success, and this is only half. Half is no good. You need a whole. So if I roll this, a 4, 4, and a 5, then I have 1 success, and because these are two halves, they come together to make 1 success, so I would have 2. Okay? So we are going to test this and see how this goes. This is what and for people who are curious, is like, well, that's what do you call that? I call it story mode, where it raises the odds just a little enough to make it challenging. If you're a good dice roller, you don't need it. If you're not, you need it. So let's see if I can get 2 successes, shall we? Nope, I got a 2, a 4, and a 1, which is 2 failures, and a partial, which means nothing. So that is awful, and that ends my turn. So I moved, and I tried to ward, and that was bad. Well, crap. You don't engage me, but you place doom in spaces that I don't like. But I need these. So I think what I'm gonna do for you, because I don't think I'm ready to kill y'all yet. I think I can mitigate this somewhat. Oh, and her action would have been the move. Once per round after you perform an action, another investigator may do the same thing. So it's going to be the move to move over here. So I don't waste that. You are going to... Oh, and I forgot to build the daggum... Look at this. I like to make the game a little less brutal for everyone except Derek. That's fair. That's fair. I forgot to build out the... I know everybody who's probably going to watch this later is going to say, you dumb dude, you forgot to build out the store. So shuffle these up, draw top 5. 1, 2, that's not bad. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. All right. So his ability says, after you perform a gather resource action, you may gain an item with a printed value of 2 or less from the display. An item. There's a couple items in there that I'm okay with. Okay, so my first action is going to be to gather resource, which means I'm going to get $1. And then because of my ability, I get something from here for 2. For an item. There's so many items on here. Everything is an item. So let's see. We've got a grotesque statue. After you perform a research action, I can suffer 1 horror to research 1 clue. Place it on the scenario sheet. The Derringer, this one costs 2 or less. You may add 1 to the results of 1 die as part of an attack action. Or this is the Warding Stone. Once per round as part of a ward action, you may spend 1 remnant to reroll any number of dice. Yes. I'm taking this. This is the one I'm taking. So then I refill that with that. And that's my first action. My second action, I am going to ward, which once per round as part of a warding action, you may spend 1 remnant. I don't have a remnant yet, so I'll be rolling 3 to ward. Max, what are you doing? I got 1 success, which is a 6, so I get rid of that. And that's my 2 actions. Alright, so then the enemy phase, each ready monster activates. So this one says it's elusive lurker. Place 1 doom in the space. So you'll place 1 doom here. And you will do the same. You're not moving, you're staying where you are. Each engaged monster deals damage. Each exhausted monster readies. Then we go to the encounter phase. Cool. You were first, so you are at north side. So we're going to grab the north side card and see what we're dealing with. So, and we're at the curiosity shop. Ooh, this is hard to read, isn't it? Let me see if I can pull it out of here. Is that any better? Wow, that is super dark for me. Oliver offers you a deal. That's my dog scratching. Maxwell, are you okay? You all right, buddy? All right. He is itchy. Oliver offers you a deal. My cat won't go near this blasted thing. Do you want it? You may buy 1 curio from the display for half price rounded up. If you do, you find an odd symbol on the object that looks like a tall, thin figure with a curved line in its abdomen. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. Okay, so this is for her. She has $3 and she could get something for half price. Half price? So let's buy... Let's buy the grotesque statue. After you perform a research action, you may suffer 1 horror to research 1 clue. We're going to buy that for $2. Because it's 4, it would be 2, so she'll spend 2. And dynamite comes out there, dynamite. And we get the clue. Sweet. Awesome. So this gets discarded. So that ends yours. We go over to you at Roadhouse. And we'll pull your card. And it's the clue one as well. This one shouldn't be as hard to read. You're at Hibbs Roadhouse. So the two men at the table behind you, sound like they're talking about feeding some kind of pet or animal, but Nephrin Ka is an odd name for a dog. Gain one clue from your neighborhood. As you drink and puzzle over the conversation, you may spend $1 for you or an ally to recover one sanity. Oh, that's pretty nice. So I get the clue. I'm not going to spend the $1, so let's go ahead and discard that. So that's the encounter phase. And then we're going to do the mythos phase. So we go to the bag of death, and two for each investigator. So first it's going to be Marie. She is going to draw. So she's going to spawn a clue. And gate burst. Sweet. All right, so I just have my stuff here to run through. So spawning a clue, take the top card of the event deck. So it's going to Rivertown. We will spawn a clue in Rivertown. That's 2 clues here. We'll grab the top 2 cards, shuffle these up. Throw that in there. And then Gate Burst, take the top card of the event deck, take the top card of the event deck, cool. Place 1 Doom token in each space of the neighborhood, shuffle the cards into the discard, and shuffle a card into the discard and place it on the bottom of the event deck. Okay, so East Town is going to get boom. Oh, not a clue. Doom. Boom. 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 And then we shuffle these up. It's a lot of East Town stuff. And this gets placed at the back of the event deck. All right, and these will stay out of for what's there. So now it is Ashcan Pete's turn to draw 2. First one, news. And the second one, another clue. All right, so first, slide these up. First, the news. So we'll grab the news deck, give it a shuffle. So draw and read the top card of the headline deck. Here we go. Something rotten in Arkham. Mayor says sewers closed for repairs. Smell from beneath the streets describe an unearthly something. Putrid beyond the knowledge of men. Manhole cover ajar. So headline rumor. Add this card to the codex and discard all other rumor headlines. At the reckoning, spawn 1 monster. Any investigator may suffer 1 damage and 1 horror to cancel this effect. So this gets added here. Then we are going to do a clue, which is going to be at the merchant district. So it's the first time I'm doing this. Shuffle this up. Grab the top 2. What are you here, buddy? Go to your bed. You want to go to your bed? The people on the stream want to see you because you're so awesome. I don't know what he's doing. He's just staring at the door. All right. So that is the mythos. These will stay out. And then we will flip these back over and begin our next turn. Okay. All right. So we could do a research action, right? Because this thing says when there's 3 or more tokens on the scenario sheet. So let's get this clue over on the scenario sheet. We're going to, after you perform a research action, you may suffer 1 horror to research a clue. So if I fail, I pass. So we're going to research doing observation, and my observation is 2 to try to get to try to get the clue on the card. So here we go. Boom. That's a 1 and a 2. That's awful. But we're going to say after you perform a research action, I can suffer a horror. I really need to start focusing so I could do this stuff because this is bad. I can suffer a horror, which 1 of 7, to research to put that on the card. So that's my grotesque statue ability. And then my second action is I'm going to try to ward one more time. Here we go. Come on. Come on, game. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's the end of her turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. He is going to try to do a research action. So he will roll 3 and try to get 1 success. Hey, look, a 6. That works. And I could put another one on here. All right. Then, as my first action, my second action, I don't have any money, so I want to move someplace where I can do a test that's worthwhile. And this guy sucks. I think I might come here. So I'm going to move 1, 2. He is elusive. This monster does not engage investigators in his space. So he's just going to leave me alone. Okay. Cool. That's my turn. Well, bad stuff's about to happen right there, isn't it? So he is going to drop another doom in his space. And so are you. Do the card holders come with the games? These ones, yes. These 2 come with the game. These do not. I got these from eRaptor. Be warned, if you order from eRaptor, it will take forever to get to you. But it will deliver. But you will be like, I just lost money, and then one day it'll show up at the door. Alright, so they had their turn. We're going to encounters. So once again, you're on north side because you'll be there forever. This says, if a space, not a neighborhood, a space, has 4 or more. All right, so here we go. So you're at the curiosity shop. The Baron, a large cat with an imperious stare, follows you through the store, watching intently as you inspect the merchandise. You could almost swear he's judging your purchases, but you cannot determine his criteria. You may buy any number of curios from the display. I got $1. I can't buy anything, so this will go at the bottom of the deck. Then for you, sir, you are in Rivertown. You're at the Black Cave. Here we go. 2 clues, and I only drew 1 card. It doesn't. You stumble across a group of armed men hauling a pair of crates out of the cave. Either give them a remnant to show you've got something to trade, or start talking. If you pass or spend the remnant, they'll do business with you, gain the smuggler's contracts. If you fail, suffer 2 damage. And my influence is I roll 1 die. So for 1 die, I need a success. I passed! What is with this dude? Alright, so I'm gonna get the smuggler contacts from this deck. What just... Okay, so she's the one that's bad luck. Gotcha. Smuggler contacts. Smuggler contacts says, there he goes. Action. Spend any number of remnants to gain $1 for each remnant spent this way. It's something to have that I probably won't use. But at least that stops me from taking 2 damage, and this will go at the bottom of the deck. Alright. Okay, so that is the end of the encounter phase. Back to pain. I'm going to have to kill one of these guys. They're causing problems. So for Marie, who was first, it will be That is spread doom and a blank. So spread doom says discard the bottom card of the event deck face up and place one doom token in the location with the symbol. So we'll pull this. It is Easttown and it's going on Hibbs Roadhouse. All right. And then she had a blank. That's her second one. Then we got another article and monsters popping in. All right, so push these up, grab another article, and it says, Celebration of Arkham's History Culture. Tourists, I just can't seem to leave. Miskatonic Museum special exhibits. So headline, test observation resolve the effect based on your test results. Okay, so his observation is 3. So I'll be rolling 3 dice and let's see what we get. 2 successes, a 6 and a 5. So 2 successes. You disengage all monsters, move to the unstable location, and spawn 1 clue there. The unstable location is... Oh, it was more than Hibbs Rollhouse. Velma's Diner had one too. Ooh, I need to get more. Where did I put those? I ran out of Doom. Put these up here to have a little bit more. Here we go. Then I could put this back and put these back. Okay. So Velma's Diner was supposed to have another one as well. And then I'm supposed to be moving to the unstable location, which is either Hibbs Roadhouse or Velma's Diner. So it says disengage, move to the unstable location, which is one of those two. I'll say Hibbs Roadhouse, and I spawn a clue there. So spawning a clue is at Hibbs, and spawn a clue, just one clue, not there. So downtown is going to get a clue. And we'll shuffle the downtown deck. The doom limit is in the space, not the neighborhood. So, yeah, I'll show you that in a second. See, Mitch, I'll show you. Hold on. But that's getting dangerous. I got to take care of that anyway, so I'm glad they moved me. But I probably need to kill that guy. All right, so this is the one that stops the gate burst, basically. So it says, if a space has 4 or more doom, then stuff happens. So we're getting pretty close. And that was the news article. So let's put that at the bottom. And now we need to spawn a monster. So we'll draw the bottom card from the monster deck. And we've got place 1. Oh, come on, with all the doom. Spawn the street nearest the leader. The street nearest the leader is you, so that's going to be that location. So that's those 2. All right. So Doom's going to start getting placed everywhere unless I take care of stuff. Gotcha. All right. Well, we're going to make you the lead investigator this time, Ashcan Pete, as we flip back over. And unfortunately, I got to move you 1, 2, because we need to engage and kill you. You suck. All right, so you've got, let's take a look at this monster. He's got 1 health. This is how much less dice I roll in strength to attack, and if I try to evade him, this is what I'd roll. If he attacks me, it's going to be that. So he just has 1 health. So I just need 1 stinking success to kill him. For fight, I'm rolling 3. Plus with Duke, I get +1. Yep, so I'm rolling 4 dice, and I just need 1 success. Come on. That's enough. There's that 5. So he is killed. He is put at the front when he is dead. And that is move and attack. And that's the end of my action. She should have gone first. But another investigator can do what I need. She should have gone first. I should have warded and moved. I messed that turn up. Yeah, I messed that turn up. I would have warded, then moved. No, she would have to go first if that's the case. We're done. I'm too far down the rabbit hole. All right, so she... Oh my god. She's going to move to the train station, and she is going to try to ward. And he's going to take her move. So he'll move back over to Hibbs Roadhouse. 1, 2. Yeah, Hibbs Roadhouse. Nope. He's going to move to the police station. He's going to move here. 1, 2. He'll move to the bridge. All right. So, I don't know. At some point, she's got to get some successes. Thank you. She cleared 2, which means she gets a remnant. Jeez. Jeez, lady. Okay, that's a turn. My god. All right. So they're both done. You will put a doom here. You will put a doom here. That's 3. It's almost at 4. And those are the only monsters that are there. So now we deal with... I need to get more clues. I should have... All right. Encounter phase. You were the lead. You're in a street location. So let's grab this. I should have led with her. She must always go first. But now we can do some stuff. Here we go. You're on the bridge. So Abner Weems sits on the side of the bridge, staring at the water below. In a rare moment of lucidity, the man offers his flask and invites you to join him. You or an ally recover 1 health and 1 sanity while you sit with the old man and reminisce about stuff. Well, I'm not... Ashcan Pete's not hurting. This would have been fantastic for What's-Her-Face, for Marie. But she's going to get Marshar. And she's at the train station. All right. So the stranger is newly arrived in town and pretty rattled by the stories told on the train about Arkham's past. Test influence. If you pass, you confirm that there's a lot of truth to the rumor, but assure them that you're working to preserve the future. Gain 1 ally. If you fail, they buy the next ticket out of town. All right, so she has influence, which is 4 dice, and she just needs 1 success. I cannot. This game drives me insane sometimes. All right, here we go. Spawning another monster. And spreading doom. All right, so spawning another monster, grab from the back. This is a brawling riot. Spawn at the unstable space. Cool, and it places doom on spaces because that's fantastic. And then spreading doom, which is discard the bottom card of the event deck. Easttown. It's going on Velma's Diner. Good. No. No. Not a bad roll if you're playing Yahtzee, right? All right. We're running out of chips. So we'll get blank and more doom. All right. So is it happening? Is it happening this time? Is this another East Side one? North Side is getting one at the Arkham Advertiser. Cool. And that gets discarded. All right, so that is that. We know the reckoning is coming, so she will go first again. She's going to... Jeez. She's going to move. I need to get another clue. This is getting silly. I need to get another clue. So I'm just kind of chasing my tail, but I need to curtail this problem. So she's going to do that, and she's going to try to ward. She's going to move, which allow him to do something. He is going to move as well here. And then she will try to ward. 3! What? 1, 2, 3, which will give me another remnant. Fantastic. And that ends her turn. So that solved that problem. You need to solve this problem. So I don't want to kill this guy. I really don't want to kill this guy. I'm going to focus. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to focus lore to get +1. And then I'm going to ward, which I'll roll 4 dice now. 1, 2. 2 is enough, and it will get me a remnant. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was your 2 actions, focus and ward. Okay. Hopefully you can get this clue. We can research next, and then we can deal with the next card. All right, here we go. We know the reckoning's coming, but monsters, you are going to drop 1 here. You're going to drop 1 here. You are going to drop a doom in your space as well, because you're a lurker. Really? All right. So you're on TV, buddy. All right. So then the encounter phase. She was first, and she is in Easttown. And she is at Velma's Diner. So Joe the Rat Vigil slides into the booth across from you and places a bundle wrapped in newsprint on your hand. Hey, let's help each other out. You may buy 1 curio from the display for half price, rounded up. Velma rolls her eyes at Joey as she comes to take your order. You may spend $1 for you or an ally to recover 1 health. So is there a 2-coster thing? There is. There's the Derringer. That's a 2-coster. Or I could spend $1 to heal sanity. I'm okay with sanity. So I'll spend the $1 to take the Derringer, which says you may add 1 to the result of 1 die as part of an attack action. Okay. Redraw up. The 38 revolver. Okay. So that is you. You're done. Okay, let's see if we can get this other clue. Here we go. Rivertown. We know it's the clue one. It's the Black Cave. I need to hold it here, sorry. The markings across the walls are in a script you don't understand, but you can feel the words eroding your composure. Test willpower. If you pass, you copy down the symbols before you scrape them away, gain 1 clue from the neighborhood. If you fail, you are overwhelmed with a terrible rage. Okay, so this is willpower. I'm rolling 3 dice. I need 1 success. I'm going to spend this. I'm going to spend this token to re-roll 1 die because this is stupid. Thank you. Pass. Get the clue. God, these dice are like against me. All right, so this goes in discard. Okay. All right. Cool. So I got the clue. I just need to get the clue here. Oh, y'all didn't see me roll. That stupid thing covered. It wasn't rage. I rolled. I spent the +1 lore that I had accumulated for the focus, and I rolled and I got a 6. So sorry. I was like so focused on that. Okay, well, it's happening, right? Let's do Marie. She gets the last 2 in the bag, which is a blank and the Reckoning. So the Reckoning token says we're going to start from this sheet. If no gang is hostile, spawn 1 cultist monster. So we need to find a cultist monster. Here's 1. And it's to the street nearest the leader. Where's the leader? Right, you're here. I can put you in either location. I'm going to put you right there. Then here, something rotten in Arkham. Spawn 1 monster. Any investigator may suffer 1 damage and 1 horror to cancel this effect. Yes. I don't feel like getting inundated with monsters. So we will let Ashcan Pete take 1 damage and 1 horror to stop that effect. Nope, this hasn't triggered. That hasn't triggered, and those 2 haven't triggered. We don't have any abilities that trigger anything, so that is that. So that is for her. Then we'll dump all this back in the bag. And for Ashcan Pete, we'll redrop. Max needs a squeaky toy. Maxwell, stop biting your paws, buddy. I know you're itchy. Y'all should see this. Oh, you can't see it. He's just staring at me. All right. So for Ashcan Pete, we're going to do a blank and a newsy, a headline. A blank and a headline. His headline, test strength and then do stuff. Okay, so strength is 3. And based on our successes, we'll see what we'll get. I got 2 successes and a partial. So it says you become wanted and gain 1 common item. Okay, so let's get wanted. So there's a bunch of wanted ones. We'll take these, shuffle them up. And I'll take 1. And I gain a common item. You don't cast spells. Ooh, dynamite. As part of an attack action, you may discard this card to deal 5 damage to each monster you're engaged with. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. So wanted. Discard any reputation talents. I don't have... Oh, I do. I have Smuggler's Contacts, which is a reputation talent that's going to get discarded. And you may not gain reputation talents. Add a reckoning test's influence. If you fail, flip this card. If your test results was 2 or greater, discard this card. He's not going to be passing any influence tests. So that is that. So he had a blank in that. That ends the round. Flip these over. Okay, you need to research, but you need to go first. So, ooh, I need to kill these monsters, and you are not a fighter. All right, let's do it. We're gonna move, and then we're engaged with this monster who has. You are an elite. Did not know that. Okay, so Brawling Riot, 2+, -1 when rolling, +1 evade. Elite 1 has 1 additional health per investigator, so you have 4 health. Oh, awesome. Awesome. 4 health. Cool. So you're massive, so you stay in that space. And I'm going to attack you for 2, +2 from my knife, -1. So I'm rolling 3 dice. Once per round, while another investigator in your space is resolving a test. Nope. And I've got rerolls. So I'm not going to beat you this round, but I'll beat you next. Potentially. Here we go. I'm going to spend 1... I think remnants do rerolls as well, but let me check. I think remnants do rerolls. Remnant tokens represent the remnants of defeated monsters. You can spend remnants while casting a spell to prevent suffering horror. Mechanical text can instruct you to spend remnants for other benefits. Remnants can be gained, remnants can be traded. Nope, I can't reroll. Only these let me do it. All right, so 1 damage on you. Cool. That sucks. And that's gonna end your turn. I'm gonna try to research. So I roll. Research action is observation, so I roll 3 dice. And we're gonna try to get a success. Yeah. So we're gonna put that on the scenario sheet. This says when there is a total of 3 or more tokens on the scenario sheet, clues, doom, or any other type, each investigator suffers 1 damage or 1 horror for each doom on the scenario sheet. Then add card 51 to the codex and flip this card. All right, card 51 to the codex. And flip this card. So let's flip this card, and what are we seeing? The Knife's Edge. Attacking each other on sight, the gangs show little regard for self-preservation and the inhuman brutality of the violence they wreak upon those caught in their path is startling. Like a disease, the violence spreads throughout Arkham. As the populace grows less secure, the citizens lash out. Fistfights at Hibbs grow even more frequent. The students at the university disrupt their classes with brawls. Even Father Michael spends a night in jail for the assault. If this war is not ended soon, the city may never recover. Okay, when there's 6 or more doom on the scenario sheet, add 52. That's not good. So that's 1, and then what did we just add? We just added Seeing Red. So your research has turned up a title, or is it a name? You aren't sure who or what the cruel hunger is, but you've uncovered too many mentions of what? I can't read that. That is insane. But you uncover too many mentions of the epithet to be more mere coincidence. The longer you study it, the shorter your temper grows, and the harder it is to shake off your anger. How does merely reading the name stir you to such rage? What is this entity, and how is it connected to the violence that threatens to consume Arkham? You find some connection to an ancient pharaoh, but mentions also crop up in sources from nearby a dozen other cultures. I know who this is, bastard. Some misguided cult, according to the material just pieced together, seeks to grant this being a corporeal aspect. Is the violence plaguing Arkham all some kind of offering? When there are 4 or more clues on the scenario sheet, flip this card. Alright, it doesn't say get rid, so I just need to get 1 more clue. It didn't say get rid of them. Alright, so I just need 1 more clue, and that'll happen. Alright, so that is my first action to do that. My second action, because that's the clue I need. My second action is going to be to focus. Just in case. Just in case. I'm focusing lore. Okay, so that ends your turn. Enemy phase. You're going to drop a doom. You're going to drop a doom. You're going to attack her for 1 and 1. And that's all you're going to do because you're engaged. Then you're going to drop a doom. Place 1 doom on an adjacent tile. We'll put it on Velma's Diner. Okay. Okay. All right. Encounter time. You. Well, first you. You did the encounter. You just got attacked. You don't do encounters when you're engaged with a monster, so it'll just be you. So, Rivertown. Please, please. Yes, it's the clue. Okay. He has squeaky toys, but unless y'all want to hear squeaky toys as I'm playing a game, that's not gonna work. But he's chewing on his bone right now. Where's this? Black Cave. This cave is deafeningly quiet, but you feel like there's someone here with you. Test observation. If you pass, you find a body sprawled across a gruesome ritual site, bearing a jagged cut across his belly and with some kind of object placed in the wound. Gain 1 clue and 1 curio. Okay, so observation 3. Two 4s, which is a success. They come together to form Voltron. I mean, it's a success. So I gain that clue. And I gain a curio. Woohoo! And I forgot to redo that. So we got a tome. An investigator or ally in your space recovers 1 sanity. You're a curio. Find clothes. Once per round, you may pay half price. You're a curio. Luxury cigarette case. Once per round, you may add 1 to the result of one of your die rolls when resolving a test. Yes, thank you. Because I'm tired of you messing me over. Okay, then replace it with liquid courage. Cool. Alright, so there we go. We did that. We got the last clue. Alright, we just got to make it through the mythos. And then we can put that on there to advance. I know who this. Urgh, this guy. This guy always shows up in my games. Alright, here we go. First, Marie. Monster spawn. And blank. The monster she will spawn will be a vicious ghoul. Spawn at the unstable space, which on the discard is the graveyard. Oop. So it will spawn here on the graveyard. I only got 1 more blank left. Okay. Grab 1. Grab 2. So we've got Gate Burst and a blank. So Gate Burst and a blank. Gate Burst. Take the top card of the event deck and blow things up. Oh, no. No! No! I was so close. Okay, so here we go. Rivertown is going to get a Gate Burst, which means, let's do it in order. 1, 2, ba-boom. We're going to take these, shuffle them up, and put them at the back. Then we go over here. Where is it? If a space has 4 or more doom, remove 3 from this space, then place 1 doom in each other space in that neighborhood. And 1 on doom on the scenario sheet. Yep. Cool. That's awful. And it's when there's 6 or more doom, bad things happen. So that just that was a thing that just occurred. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this is super bad news. All right. Then we flip. And you are going to attack. So you will be rolling 4 dice minus 1, 3. And I get to add 1 to the result of 1 dice, part of an attack action. So that's a... Oh, perfect! Look at that! Killed you. So the mob is dead. Okay, so the mob goes to the front. You are destroyed as my first action. And then my second action, because I will never roll this again, is going to be to ward. Jeez. And you're probably going to ward too. I'm probably going to have you ward. Son of a biscuit! And then you get the ward for free. Alright, you get rid of that one. Okay. So that ends your turn. Now, it is going to be Ashcan. He is going to try to do a thingamadoohickey where he's going to roll 4 dice to research. Oh, observation, sorry. 3 dice to research. Success. When there are 4 or more clues on this card, flip it. All right. a new power. It is clear now that the cult of the cruel hunger has gained some dark influence over the leaders of Arkham's organized crime. Agents of the cult, highly placed within both gangs, have stoked the anger and the bloodlust, channeling the loss of life to feed power to the mysterious master. Maxwell, no bites, buddy. A being noted in one ancient codex you found as one of the Dark Pharaoh's many faces. A lot of people know who this is now. If the cult is not excised, the mounting bloodshed will bring their master physically in Arkham. You must talk your way into the gang's headquarters and explore the cultists among them, before this accursed thing grows too powerful. Add 1 blank token to the Mythos Cup. Ooh. Hey. Alright. When there are 6 or more clues on the scenario sheet, add card 50 to the codex and return this card to the archive. So I need 2 more. I've got 2 clues here and here to work with. So my first action was to do that. My second action is going to be to move, because he's going to come for me, right? Yep. 1, 2, 2. Yep, right there. I wish I could get to the river docks. Ooh, I can. I'll spend $1 to move to the river docks. Okay. So that's going to be my move. Cool. And I'm done. Okay. Let it happen, shall we? So this is 3 in this area. So we don't run out. We'll put 3 in this area also. Okay, so Doom. That would be 4. All right, so we'll do dupe 1, 2, 3. All right, and you put yours. You're going to drop Doom. You'll drop it over here at the police station. You move towards most Doom, which is that way, and you're going to move 2 spaces. 1, 2 to go here. Maxwell, what's going on? You all right? Your allergies are really acting up? All right, so then it will be encounter time. So you first, East Town at Hibbs Roadhouse. It's quite a night at Hibbs. A few groups of people cluster in corners of the creaky old converted barn, swapping stories over a drink or 7. Others drink alone. The bartender pours you a dram of pure, clear firewater. You may spend $1 for you or your ally to recover 2 sanity. Sadly, I have no money. You are at Merchant. It's the clue. Woohoo! Okay, and you are at River Docks. So you spot Joey the Rat arguing with a shadow on the wall. Gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. You wait for a beat before gently clearing your throat. He jumps a bit and looks around nervously before offering to do business. You may spend 1 remnant to gain $3. Yeah, I'm gonna need that, so we'll do that. Do I want to? No, I don't. I don't want to do that, but I got the clue. I don't want to do that, but I got the clue. You know, when I drink a lot, I prefer to be by myself. I noticed that. All right, so let's pull the 2 that Marie will be dealing with. Clue and Reckoning. All right, so let's do the clue first. Clue's going to downtown. These 2. All right. And then the Reckoning. If no gang is hostile, spawn a cultist monster. No, you are not a cultist monster. I'm just pulling from the back. You are a ghoul cultist. Ugh. Spawn at the unstable space, which is Unvisited Isle. Here. And you are a lurker. Awesome. Okay, that's that one. Spawn 1 monster, but I could take 1 damage and 1 horror to cancel that effect. Well, time for the puppy to take a little bit of heat. So 1 and 1. To cancel that effect, place 1 doom in each space with 1 or more human monsters. Why? Why? 1. 1. 1. Oh my god. Okay, so that's that. Then here, test influence. Pass. So it says, if you fail, flip this card. If your test result was 2 or greater, it's a 5. Discard this card. Was 2 or greater. Sure, I'm no longer wanted. Discarded. Whew. All right, so that was her reckoning. So then we got to draw for him. Here we go. So first one, second one. Okay, so first one is this. Discard the bottom card of the event. East, come on, Easttown. Don't be Hibbs. Velma's Diner is getting the 3rd. That's bad. All right. And then we got the Gazette. Tests. Oh dear, I do not want to fail this. So, strange lights on strange nights. Glowing lights spotted near the river marsh. Moonlight reflected off clouds, says authorities. Occultists named them glimpses of the spheres. No photographs. Tests lore. I'm rolling 4 dice, and I need to get 3 successes. I need 3 successes. That's no successes. I suffer 2 horror. That takes me to 3 of 5. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Right? That is not what I asked for. Okay, so flip, flip. Crap. You're gonna have to kill that guy. So you're gonna have to go first. Yeah, you're gonna have to go first. So I'm going to do a whatchamacallits, a research action. That's 1 success, but doom. Then I'm gonna move here and end my turn. You are gonna move 1, 2, and then you're gonna fight this guy. So you could fight him. So you're rolling 4 dice. Yes, 4 dice. Yeah, that's more than enough to kill you. You're dead. And then you get to fight this guy for free. And you're rolling 4 dice. And I can increase the value of 1. So I need 2 successes on you. What the hell is that? All right, I'm going to spend you to re-roll a die, because what the hell is that? So that's 1 damage. And that's all I got on him. It's just 1 damage. All right, so that was your move and attack. You're done. Cool. 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 Monster's turn. That was one, 3 ones and one. Thank you, Steve Mitchell. I appreciate it. I appreciate you looking out for me like that. Oh my gosh, I just needed one success, you horrid thing. Let's see. Okay, cool, cool. No, it happened. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. The dynamite would seem super wasted. You're not gonna die, so you'll be okay. So Duke's gonna take. Ooh, Duke would die. Duke will take the horror, going to 2, and you will take the damage from you. You're gonna drop Doom. You're gonna move to Velma's Diner. Yeah, move towards the most Doom. Towards the most Doom, which would be Hibbs Roadhouse. That's the closest. That's where you're gonna go. I got another one to replace him right there. Right here in this corner. Right here. I got another one to replace him right here. So there we go. Okay. Everybody acted. Cool. Encounter time. You're the only one that's going to get an encounter because you're in the street. You're engaged. So flip. You are on a street, a residential. 2 young parents are selling many of their possessions to make their move to Maine a little easier. You may buy one common item from the display. The man reveals that he's taken a public works job in a small town where they're hoping to find a better life for their new daughter. I got no money. I'm buying nothing for you. Okay, so that's that. Then let's go to the mythos. So 1, 2. Blank and a clue. A clue, take this. Easttown's getting a clue. Get a clue, Easttown. And we'll take these 2. I don't mean you, weirdo. What? It's so weird. Okay, so that's that. And sweet. Just sweet. Bottom card. Northshire at the Arkham, the one place where I won't mind, here. And then again at Rivertown at the graveyard, which does pop. So 1, 2, hold on, 3, which does pop. 1, 2, 3. Are you okay? Look how bad that got. So that's 5 of... Nope, not that one. 6 or more doom is when this happens, and I got 5 just in one go. In a little bit, buddy. In a little bit. Okay, so then that was these 2. Okay. So now we flip. And good gravy, we got to solve this problem. I think we just have to let that happen if we're going to solve this. I can't mess around. So I'm going to have you gain a resource. I'll let you do the same. And after that's not a gather, so that's a gather to do that. And then I'm going to spend that resource to move 1, 2, 3. And end my turn. You have stuff to fight. So you're going to roll 4 dice. You just need 1 success. Thank you. That's 1. So this thing is dead, and I will get a remnant for killing it. You go at the front. You'll come here. Maxwell, go to your bed. So that's 1. And then you're going to... Yeah, because we just need 1 more clue, right? You're going to move 1, 2 here. And your turn. Okay, so monster's turn. This is just going to happen. So let's do it in order here. You're going to drop the 3rd one here. You will move towards the most doom. Honestly, it's probably the neighborhood with the most doom. So you'll do 1, 2, so you're heading over here. You're going to drop 1, which will gate explode. Put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, which will trigger this. Return this card to the archive and add 52. Okay, all right, I'll help you out. I'll help you out, buddy. 1 second. I'll help you out. And it's card what, 52? All right. We're going to be right back. I need to help the puppy, so I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Hopefully I'm back now. So it says, Shadow of Death. You first see it the night of the riots at St. Mary's. The shadow of man, tall and gaunt, with a jagged scar of fiery light across its belly like a toothy grin. It lurks on the edge of your vision, drinking in the violence carried out in its name. The blood pounds always in your ears, and a gnarling twist in your stomach leaves your temper short and frayed. The umbral figure of the cruel hunger seems to be everywhere, urging you to kill. As the violence continues, the deepest shadows of its silhouette seem almost tangible. It is nearly free. Add a gate burst token to the Mythos Cup. That's going to be happening very soon. When there's 12 or more doom on the scenario sheet, flip this card. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. And we just need one more freaking clue. Okay. So it is encounter time. All right, you first. Okay, and you're at La Bella Luna. The old woman stares grimly into her drink and pushes a meatball around her plate. You attempt to strike up a conversation. Test influence. Just 4. Okay. Pass. You, if you succeed, she confides in you that she and her partner are on the outs after a surprising vicious fight. Gain 1 clue from the neighborhood. Cool. Okay. So, and her research action for grotesque statues means we can advance, which is fine. If we fail the roll. Okay, your turn. You are at the police station. Dainty Donahue comes whistling down the steps and presses something into your hand. Hold on to this for me. Gain 1 common item as Donahue leaves. Sheriff Ingle asks you about your relationship with him. Test influence. If you fail, your answers were satisfying to neither Ingle nor Donahue. Become wanted again. Okay, so I gain a common item. I'm not doing a lot of spell casting. Let's just grab Grimm's Fairy Tales, which says an investigator or ally in your space recovers 1 sanity. You are an investigator in your space. And we put this back. Knife. So we got a knife that comes out, and I need to test influence of 1, and I pass. Sweet. All right. Okay. So that is that. Now we got to go to this. There's only 2 in here. We know one's the gate burst, so let's just pull those out. Gate burst and monster. So gate burst first. Top card of the event deck, of course it is. Easttown. So you'll get that. This blows up. This blows up. Jeez. Oh my god. This is gonna blow up. So there's 3 going on here. Well, 2. Let's take away one of those. So I've got, jeez. All right, take care. So I've got 3, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11. I'm 1 away. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then spawn a monster from the back. It is an Abyssal Servant's spawn at street nearest prey. Move towards the engaged investigator with the most clues. Ding, you're there. Okay. Then that is her. Still haven't drawn his. This is very difficult 2-player, but it's doable if you can roll dice. So his turn to draw 2. Alright, so we're drawing the bottom card, seeing if this is going to happen. This is happening at Rivertown. Is it at the graveyard? No, it's at the Black Cave, which, guess what? Causes it to explode. Awesome! So, boom. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Awesome sauce, which will cause. Where is it? Where is it? This one. Flip this card. When there's 12 or more doom on this scenario, flip this card. The cruel hunger lashes out a long, smoky talon, snatching up a fleeing figure with uncanny ease. It has finally stepped fully into the world, laying yet more violence and misery at an altar of the Dark Pharaoh. Arkham is consumed in complete violent madness. Though you don't live to see it, in a few short weeks, another great war wreaks destruction across the globe at a scale never before seen. Each death a succulent meal for Nyarlathotep. The crawling chaos. Investigators lose the game. Ugh! That sucks. What? So I would have gotten card 50, which would have done what? What would 50 would have done? We would have won the game. Oh, man. Ah. Yeah, so we came close, but we lost. This scenario is tough 2-player. I probably should have played a 3. 3 is more manageable while one of them can handle this madness. Because this just kept chaining off each other. It was crazy. That, like, I probably got 9 on here in 1 round. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, well, what do you do? What do you do? All right. So I need to check on him. He's been super itchy. I probably need to put some medicine on him or give you something for your allergies, buddy. But that's going to be all for tonight. We lost horribly, and I need to take care of Mr. Man to make sure he's okay. But that's going to be all. What's coming up Thursday, if Pac-Man's able to join, we'll be playing Aeon's End. If not, I'll be playing the Night Cage. And then Sunday, it's Arkham Horror with Kate and Cynthia. Yeah, I needed somebody on war duty for sure. This should have been played 3-player. All right, cool. That's going to be all for today. Yep, but that's what's coming up. And I've got some interesting surprises coming to the channel, so stay tuned. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until then, I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.